Close proximity to a rift of that magnitude is not advised. Some light dissociation from reality may occur.
Why settle when you can thrive?
We took what nature...
Venue to begin our negotiations. It is deeply regrettable that matters on Golden Ridge have not been resolved, but I will now graciously allow the Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders the floor.
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow
Cadre,
share those grievances.
it's you, is it not?
Here.
Give it a one. Take care of it, Commander.
Emergency protocol surrender fine.
Your combat proficient.
Plus the F minus 2.
Enemy strike team eliminated.
What's that on the monitor over there? Could be important.
Summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber of our
We need to find us a fuse to get this whole thing operational again.
The protector of its own leader is beyond his depth.
He's not my sovereign.
Well, landing a strike against the protector of the state will be something like wailing and galloping redwood.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, you are perhaps even more ignorant.
2, 3, 5, and 8, and then 30, 21, not 2, 34, we're counting through.
Suggested, but his advisor, the consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks are solely in his interest.
It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing to proceeding numbers, gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber of Asi. The Fibonacci sequence is a sequence in which each number is the sum of the preceding numbers. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 30, 34, 55, 89, 1, 40, and so on.
Those mechs sure did.
From Liber of Asi.
Conspicuous dimensional disturbances.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Statistically proven to promote cognitive function.
The color of space, a chromospectral analysis. When asked about the average color of space, the famous stellar cartographer Newton Odescard replied, no hesitation, beige. To experienced lumen astronomers, his answer was the expected one. But I can already hear the obtuse listener bleating, with their faces contorted into a rictus of ignorance. Wouldn't the average color be black or white, or simply a shade of gray? No. No, it would not. The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green stars. To understand all of this, you must understand the basics of thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated matter absorbs most electromagnetic radiation that falls upon it, including light, infrared, and radio emissions. And the matter is only a small portion of that radiation.
Unidentified stimuli.
The visible part of that reflection is its color. However, most stellar objects
Sequencing strategies.
Idealized objects, which is assumed by one composition. Stellar composition determines
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever one.
And hence, what portion of the spectrum that
Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
infrared and not visible to us without
Protectorate's
proper
accursed relay destroyed our peaceful, liberated town of Fairfield. Their madness killed many and crushed our productivity.
into
A
visible
tragedy.
light.
One that could have been foreseen.
Then yellow.
Perhaps it is
then
for the
white.
best then that you did not manage to
Even
bring the
rare
refugees
blue
of Westport
stars
to your door.
These
Yes,
are the hottest
we
stars,
heard of that.
emitting mostly blue and invisible ultraviolet light. So why are there no green stars, you wonder? I would think the listeners could easily draw this trivial conclusion for themselves, but if I must... It's because any star emitting green light also emits bluish and or reddish light too, resulting in a non-green star. There is no naturally occurring stellar composition that emits solely packets of green light. In fact, such a composition itself would constitute evidence for intelligent interference, and no such evidence of any kind has ever been detected. Let's get back to Newton Odescard. The methodology of the Odescard's chromospectrum was straightforward. He partitioned his astronomical field of view into grids, then tagged each object in its grid. He ignored empty regions, as black would only dim the color and not change its actual hue. The light from every galaxy, star, nebula, and quasar was gathered and fed into a central tabulator for computation. Subsequent spectral analysis produced a final answer to within 0.5% of the predicted value. And that result was beige.
A rogue proctor by the name of
Perfect minds, focused and dirty, perfect plans, perfect thoughts, perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans, for perfect people,